Shepherd's Isle. Curse, the bearded watchman tells you. There are no actual shepherds on the Shepherd's Isles. Sheep are mostly illegal here. No, indeed, it's just the name of the gentleman that found the islands. Greybeards sitting in the village square nod solemnly. No sheep, one says, but plenty of tails. Ask us anything. Okay, well, the first thing we want is a port-to-port. We don't have... we probably got one in a hold. Oh, no, that's not... Okay, we don't have one in a hold. Let's get the port-to-port, though. Oh, yes, yes, my yes. There's been goings-on. In the bleak light of the false stars, surface roiling like a porridge pot, up with a roar of steam and a flash of fire, 3 widows swimming, tentacles, and then we saw His Highness. There's rather a lot of this material. 5 echoes. Yeah, we're going to go for the picnic. The bearded villagers will sell you mutton stew and kefir, and stone bottles of cold fresh spring water, and row you over to the stones. An odd find. Your sailors watch the fireflies shimmer, swamp shanties, pass around the grog and shy stones at the more vampirically inclined Zebats. Oh, sorry, shy stones. Okay. Grasses nod in the breeze. Across the dark water, the lights of Abbey Rock glow watchfully. Your boatswain's hands you something. Found a rock, he reports laconically. Pretty sure it's dead. Now, we got a new one of these. Don't sell it to the scholar because he gives us feck off with it. Okay, perhaps not. And then we shall head off. Right, so Chapel of Light next. Do not eat at the Chapel of Light. And right now as well, the Steam Summer Sale is going on. And normally I buy a ton of games in the sale. But the problem I have is that I still have a ton of games from the last summer sale that I haven't even played yet. So I don't want to... Ooh, let's speed up because he's going to shoot us otherwise. I don't want to just be getting more that I'm not going to play. I think outrunning him is going to be pretty easy. This must be Void's approach. The air crackles with frosty radiation. To the north, the false stars fall in darkness. Okay, Chapel of Light, here we come. Save fuel. Actually, no, let's save food. Keep going fast. At least to here. Then we can drop off. And pop in. Chapel of Lights. No, don't do that. That would be terrible. Let's gather intelligence. What occurs here between the darkness and the light? A smiling priest in a red cassock tends the chapel. The congregation is shy of light. They come and go in little ships, and it's strangely difficult to count them. Perhaps some of them are imaginary. Still, you know the name of a ship or two. Thank you. And I'm pretty sure we don't want to do any of these. No, we don't do that. We don't want to do that. The well drinks colour, the smiling priest whispered. The well drinks streams, and the well is always thirsty. That's going to do something bad for us, so no. Let's just head off and go to Abbott Horizon. I was going to say a multiplayer version of this would be cool, but I think there actually is an MMO type version of this game. But like when I'm talking about multiplayer, I mean kind of not really MMO type. Well, I guess it would have to be an MMO type, but where players can just on a massive map sail around and kind of do their own things, but run into other players as well. But I'm not sure how the MMO version of the game is, but I'd imagine ships and guns, probably just a lot of people sinking other ships. So probably wouldn't be like the social thing that I'm thinking of. But it's the same with I think with any MMO. You get good people and you get bad people, and you can get some really nice groups of people. I was very lucky when I played Final Fantasy XI to have an amazing link shell full of some absolutely top super people that it was a pleasure to spend time with. And a lot of the time, like, I played that game in order to spend time with them rather. The game itself was fun, but you know I don't really miss the game, but I miss those people from the game, I have to say. Now, two vast wing shapes guard a gate of something like resin, something but smooth but uneven. It is a deep gant, the colour that remains when all other colours have been eaten. Ice crusts over the cracks between the valves. Approach and you breathe, your breath freezes, falls, tinkling shards from the air. It would be utterly foolish to touch the thing. Merciless wind blows from everywhere, to everywhere. It passes without effort through your bridge coat, your flesh, your lungs. The dock lies empty. Open the gate. What do you need for that anyway? 40 materials for the passage. But you can actually do that. Wow. Look into the stars. Gather intelligence. The stillness is itself of interest to the amphibian. It is not impossible someone foolish might attempt to open the gate. It is not inconceivable that it might open from the other side. And what then? I'm going to regret this, but I'm going to do it anyway. Yeah, it wasn't really worth it for one fragment, I have to say. These are real stars. They burn above the roof of the neat, beyond the earth, in the spaces of heaven. Even so, far away, even now, their eyes are on you. But here in the night under the world, you are safe. Safe. You return to your senses, gasping. Your hands are cold and numb. How long were you watching the stars? Too long. Right, that extra 10 ter is definitely going to be a mistake, I think. So, right, next should be Mount Palmerston, then Godfall, Polythreme, and Port Cessla. Yeah. Okay, so keep kind of hug the north here, I think. That's the way to go. Love all the little stars in the water as well. And obviously these symbols are very similar to what you see in Codex. The air trembles, breath of change passes. Parmesan reach, there's brimstone on the wind. There certainly is. Okay, we should definitely start heading south because it's gonna be faster going this way. Plus, we can actually go through. Well, we could have gone through like going north as well, but we've got a light buoy here and a bit of an island. It's going to help stave off terror for a little while more. So we're going to have to pay over the odds for supplies at Mount Palmerston, but at least the fuel is going to be cheaper. We shouldn't gain any more terror until we dock, because we're going to be close to land pretty soon. It looks like there's actually, looks like we're close enough not to build extra terror, which is good. No, let's just say that it's starting to creep up. We don't want to get an extra terror. Okay, I think actually being, oh no, I was going to say, it seems like being close to Mount Palmerston might actually be causing us to gain terror, but no, it's reducing. Say there's some brave people living on an island that is pretty much just a volcano. So some of the Hawaiian islands, are similar to that as well. And I'm sure here in Japan there must be as well, because there's just tons of like we're on the Ring of Fire, so there's tons of kind of volcanic places and I can think, and tons of islands as well. Okay, Mount Palmerston. Okay, chat to the port folk about the Brimstone Convention. We do that. There was a revolution in hell, and the aristocracy of devils fled here. Here they plot in exile. A shrug and a curse. They don't do us any harm. They stay up there, and we stay down here. If hell is fighting itself, that's good for us all, isn't it? Hopefully it is, yeah. Okay, let's go to shops. Let's buy... Yeah, we're going to buy 10 fuel. I'm going to go here. Buy 10 supplies. Actually, another 10. I'm going to go with another 10 actually. Then here, 37, 34. So I've got one of these. They're not actually worth all that much. It's a bit disappointing getting something that isn't that great, but hey ho. Now, let's dig among the ruins. Perhaps the villagers left valuables behind. You could pick over their remains to see what you might find. You ghoul. The crimson cache. In a dry well choked with ash behind a shattered farmhouse, you find 2 casks of Z-soup, emergency supplies, or hidden treasure. No one will ever return for them. Okay, we got a memory of distant shore as well. You get 5 terror, and we lost 2 supplies. Let's explore the island. Tangle of torn scrub climbed the rocky slopes of the volcano. A vista. The sea opens out beneath a high cliff. Okay, let's do prayer to the gods called stone. You know the words to speak, and in this place, perhaps, her eyes are on you. Something bright. Turn your eyes south. Wait 9 heartbeats. In the heart of the outer continent, a tiny fugitive gleam of warmth. It's gone. Okay, the god of these stones' attention quality is gone. We gain 2 mirrors. We gain 2 hearts. Okay, and we gain 1 terror. Right, that was definitely worth it. And I think we're pretty much done then. Yeah, we don't have to dig among the ruins again. Yeah, so let's just head off. We're gonna go down to Godfall now. Visit the monks. Terror at the moment seems to be the biggest problem for us. Because it's the one thing that it's difficult to manage once it becomes a problem. Because then we lose sailors, and we also this way, sorry. We also like risk mutiny and stuff like that, and just the further you go, the bigger problem it gets. Whereas with fuel and with supplies, at least when we pull into port, we can, if you have the echoes, we can solve with echoes. Whereas fear, you can do things to reduce it a little, but it's hard to actually make a big change, even if you do have a lot of echoes. We're going pretty much straight to where we need to, which is good. We hear those voices that will not be drowned. This is the sea of voices. We are close to Polypheme. Nothing is truly dead. The scent of the sea, salt and frost and cellars, black spices. Which side do we actually pull in at them? Oh, the far side. Yep. Hi there. Don't chill us. We don't need the extra terror. We've already got fog bank terror going on. Let's speed up actually. There we go. Okay, Godfall. Can't explore the citadel. Let's speak to them of shouting. Let them tell you about past and present events in the monastery. Tales. They're eager to talk about the history. The stalactite, they assure you, was one of the citadels of the starved men who dwell in the roof. When it fell, a few of its occupants survived to become the monks' progenitors. How does that work, you wonder? With their vow of celibacy, they become vague and are suddenly eager to speak of the details of past shipping. I still don't know what this does, because we read this a few times, but it doesn't actually do anything. Right, now, going around south is best because we're going to Polyphony. Let's speed up to get this fog bank. Oh, hi there. Okay, well, the fog will slow down. So we should really be cutting further south, but I'm worried about those guys. Let's speed up, actually. It's now cut south. So close. Yeah, I think we're just about going to outpace them. So we can't really slow down yet, because if we do, they'll get in range and they can shoot over the island, I believe. Now they're peeling away, so now we can slow down. The crawling stars. The lookout shouts. Far above the tail, the false stars in the cavern roof are shifting. A rare and ominous event. What now? We're going to record the change, but it's probably going to be bad for us. The raid wheel. One sailor claimed it resembles the sun. Another, a Hindu mandala cross. A third suggests the rose window of Cathar's Cathedral. This excites mockery. Nevertheless, the reaction is positive. Cool. We lost 3 terror. Thank you very much for that. Okay, into Commingle we go. Almost there. Let's get around up here. We are going to take claim into London because that's just something we always do when we come here. Mr. Polythrene. Shore leave is expensive here. Let's gather intelligence. The city cried out. Roads rile, bricks quiver. The windows of all the buildings flash like eyes. The palace above the city swells and roars. This convulsion is how claymen are born. Even now, somewhere below, they open their blind, seeming grey eyes. We gained 5 terror. Okay, we did get our port-to-port though. We'll carry claymen to London. Are they passengers or cargo? They're certainly the easiest passengers imaginable. Unless, just unless, one turns out to be an unfinished man. They troop aboard. Each one lies down in its appointed position, next to the other, nested snugly head by foot. We are for London, one explains to you. Okay, let's get an audience with the king. The clay broker, leaning on his copper staff, examines you coolly. The king will see your little friend, he says. No, he won't see you. Not just now. He gestures for you to hand him the watchful curio. That night the hill of Polythrene quakes. The words on the walls uncurl themselves. The bird cries are everywhere heard, as claymen sit up, opening in curious eyes, awaiting their tiding to London. The clay broker waits on the quayside. On the flat palm of his broad hand, the watchful curio squats. But it is change. Our regards to stone is all he says. Okay, so we've got a nice wakeful idol. Oh, we could actually do that again. Okay, and then let's do it a third time. Okay, now shore leave. I think we have to do it. It is a bit expensive, but drink beer that wails from cups that sob. If you like that sort of thing. Under other circumstances, your crew might have been happier. Okay, we lose one terror. Not great, but hey ho. Shops. Stygian ivory we could sell there. Judgment's egg. Yeah, let's sell that. Okay, we're going to buy weir clay. Are we? Yes, we are actually. Okay, do that. Then let's go to a hold. Okay, so what that does then is, well, let's read it. We will work. We will only work. The trio of clay stokers will reduce crew requirements, but also crew capacity, and will slightly increase engine power. They are fitted to an auxiliary slot. When they are not in use, they will stand patiently, hands by their sides, flat grey eyes, unreadable. One would say sometimes, I like it when it's quiet. Okay, minus 3/4, plus 250 engine power, and plus 5 arms. And I believe now that we have these guys, it means that even with half, like normally if we went down to half crew, we wouldn't be able to use this like second speed forward and back. But I think with these guys, we can always use that speed. So hopefully that is true. And we're going to set off. So we're going to be going slightly faster, which is nice. Now we're going up to Port Cecil next. Let's see. Let's, get up to our new top speed. The Principal's Coral. The corpse rainbow glow from beneath the waves echoes the false stars above. Okay, so we need to go between these two islands here. So losing a few crew wouldn't be a terrible thing right now. So it means that I think we probably want to get somewhere to around 12 or 14 crew. Let's pop in Port Cecil. So this is where the checkered character wants to come. You can't get an extra move. We'll gather intelligence first though. Chess, dreams, silverlight. The old inhabitants of Port Cecil carry coral, incrustations like a disease, splotched with silver light. They like to go up into the limestone heights behind the harbour, to lay their heads against the pillars and towers, stare at the roof of the neat, dream, open-eyed. Sometimes they speak of things far away, the Khanate's work, the smuggler's wars, the Phantom King's secrets. Perhaps it's not all invented. Okay, and then we're going to drop you off. He waits eagerly by the rail. He lifts his head to inhale. I can already smell the chess, he announces. Thank you. Farewell. He says neither of these things. He drops a sweaty bundle of banknotes in your hand and hurries off up the hill, fingers twitching to begin a game. Game players, eh? Yeah, indeed.
Thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, maybe you'll hit the subscribe button there on the right and check out some other videos here on the left.